Well, guys, here we go again. So, this has roughly the same amount of mods that we run with. It has just about the same amount of mods, a little bit more just to get us up and running a little bit faster, but
Hub
yeah,
upgrade
here we
6.
go again.
Landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations,
I
you
wanna
have
land
completed
somewhere else, but I
onboarding and
forgot
Fixit
to-
looks
I
forward
don't
to your
care.
future achieve.
I know how to play this game, whatever your name is. What's your name? I don't know. Your nickname is Ava until I forget what your name is. Okay. Space Market. Hub. UV, right. Yes. Iron. Yeah, isn't the iron, like, right? Depending on where I am, which I think I have a relative idea on where I am, and why is there a stinger right there? That thing's after me. Do I? Yes, I do. Stay back, you pest. There. Ada.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes. There are, however, numerous cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function. Preserve the remains for later study.
Yeah.
Potential
Those-
edible
yeah.
collected.
Okay.
If consumed before author with the
Blah, blah, blah. I think right here is actually where I'm trying to find. But there's a group of 4 to 6 nodes that pop up. I believe this is what I'm looking for, because I vaguely remember that. I believe there's a copper right up there. Look. Yep. Got 2 limestones, 4 to 6 iron, because there's another iron, I believe. I'm pretty sure 1 to 2 more irons that way, plus like 1 or 2 that way. So, plus the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Where's the other node? Hang on. Okay, I really don't
Sample
care.
and
No,
a
no. Say 1, 2. Huh. Alright, well, I'm setting up the hub right here. Alrighty. Let's break this. Alright, that's broken. Drop. I mentioned that I added a mod that makes it where every node is pure. So, yeah. Every node in this game is pure, so this gonna be a little fun. Oh wow. That's awesome sync. lead's gonna be a good scannable to try to work on. That's Samor, yeah. Interesting. Just trying to get all of this stuff out the way. I believe that's everything for free on the first one. I'm going for scannable lead to start with because lead, fun thing, would allow us to bypass the entire base game conveyor belt tree. I believe, if I'm thinking of the correct mod. Basically, maximum items per minute, I think base game is 3,000. I could be very wrong and overshooting that number. But if I'm correct, lead's closer to 10,000, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is correct. Please tell me there's some lead nearby. 600 that way. Pick up miner, pick up miner. I'm gonna start hiking over there, because if I can get lead, if I can get a ton of lead quickly, that would allow for some easier stuff. And I'm gonna get all this crafted very quickly because of another mod I have. There we go. That's just a random inventory slot. Base building, really won't really get much far in that. Maybe close to 80 of these. But I technically need 81, but I'll have to craft 82. Please tell me I craft successfully, yes. Now I'm gonna need 90 of these.
Milestone reached. The Refined Power R&D division have developed a new power generation method. This building can generate up to 30 megawatts of power based on its altitude. Note, if a wind generation device is within the vicinity of another building of the same type, performance will not be optimal. Stay efficient.
Okay. So, I've got to automate as fast as I can, at least. Iron, copper, and concrete, like as fast as I can. So, I need to get that, which will by far, once I get it, increase production. You know what? Y'all are probably like, what's a space market gonna do to help increase production? Well, a space market I can sell my resources to and buy more. Like more resources I need. In my more advanced world, my more advanced save file, I actually don't use it because of the fact that I consider it at the more advanced stages cheating, but we just started, so yeah. Then constructor. Iron. Frig. Well, don't think I technically need screws yet. Might as well just the 150, 150, 300. Got it. So I'll do the 150 of these first. Mainly because I can do 150 of these fairly accurately. Like I'll be doing 152 here. Technically I need 141, but yeah. So let's get these printed. I might actually have to go grab one more. Yeah, exactly one more. This is what I get when I'm good at math. Name to go get one more piece. 3. Okay. So, actually I'm gonna need more than that because I gotta connect those two together. Then I'm gonna go get some lead. Basically, what I'll probably do is I've got so there's 150. Alright. I know this isn't the game's on, but I have a question for you. Oh, here's the other 2 irons I was talking about. And I'm aggravated. That thing is aggravated on me. Hang on. Where's that copper at? Oh, right here. Here's someone in this area. So, question for y'all. In y'all's personal opinion, what is the best mod for Blade and Sorcery, PCVR? Because I've played Blade and Sorcery for quite a bit at this point. I just got into installing mods though from my computer, transferring them via files. What's a good mod that y'all would recommend, and where would I get that mod? But I'm just trying to figure out like what are some good mods, and then what are some good places to get the mods, because I know a site to get the mods, I just don't know if it's a good site. Come on. You wanna play? There. Led somewhere in that direction, give or take. And there goes my power. So yeah, somewhere over there, so we're gonna go hunt that direction. Let me adjust my... It just keeps pinging. Theoretically I might be able to... That's not how best is to do Alien and Biomass yet. Okay, so it's gonna be about just under 10 minutes. Alright, well here we go. That's crafted. I'm gonna go grab a bit more, because I do need a bit more. Alright, let me set that down there. Now, I know a location. I'm just gonna go find that location. That's the problem. I know the rough location on the map on where it is, and the rough location compared to me. I know more about where it is located on the map than compared to me. So I have to get the map, because if I'm correct, which I am not entirely sure about this, I believe I have to go somewhere in that direction where I start knowing where I am. I know more about that big forest that you have the other spawn in than this location. I know some about this location because this was one of my original spawn. This is where I first started spawning, because it said it was easy or normal or something. I don't remember. So I spawned here when I first started playing, and I don't like this location at all. I like being a forest. Alright, I'm gonna build this now.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit
access
encourages you
to
to consider investing in
this, okay.
verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
There we go. If anybody's wondering why I'm doing the 3 and, well, the 2, and then the 1, yep, I figure out. I just need a lot of plates and stuff, so give me a second. How much is it for? How much is it per one? Organizations. 10 and 10? Yeah, 10 and 10. So I should do need quite a bit more. Because I need 3 plus everything to connect. Alright, let's do this. Alright. So there. We got that portion. I'm running out, I already know. I can just tell you based off of what I'm seeing. There. Yes, okay, good. And yep. I was correct about my thought process. Plates, rods, screws. If I would take a guess, that's because I'm overdoing my power grid. If I were to take a guess, at least. There's my power grid again. Yep. I was correct about my assumption. Alright, there's that. I might have to go into lead as fast as I can, which is the goal, is to get as fast, is to go into lead as fast as I humanly can, because lead's going to ultimately be able to use. But yeah. So give or take 15 to 20 per thing, and I've got 3 of them. And then I'm going to go in for copper, which copper's easy. It's literally smelter, constructor, bam. And then transporting, which is usually easy. Transporting transporting a short distance is always easier than transporting it long distance. I hate tier 1s. I absolutely hate tier 1 conveyor belts. Alright, ow. I just need my desk. Processing. Yeah. Hurry up and process. Frig. Give me a second. It's stuck on my screen for some apparent reason. Alright, there we go. No, it's processing. Oh, there we go. So, equipment workshop. Then I'm gonna get 2 of these. That's 40 per minute. Alright, there's the one. Yeah, I forgot I put stuff on you. Yeah, you're just a constructor. That's all you need. Constructors are easy, for the most part. Alright, I'm gonna need some wires for the smelters, and then I'm just gonna make sure I keep the 10 and 10, actually 20 and 20 because of the fact I need 2 of them. Let's set up for the storage container. Do. And there's power grid. How wish our power was more stable. There's that right here. I just need 20 of those. Probably get. Oh, I forget that the power slug right there. 15. Alright, let's try this. I'm gonna set one up there. Can produce. Oh, actually, how much megawatts can. So this can produce anywhere from 10 to 30. While the biomass burner can produce 30. Okay, so at the minimum, it takes 3 of these to meet up to the 1 biomass burner, which makes sense because using leaves and burning things, which is actually kind of why for global warming, but burning things makes more power than wind. Or at least low-level wind. Alrighty. This makes... What do you mean elevation is negative 1.79 meters?
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fixit production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
Please tell me I installed the mod. Please tell me I installed the mod. Yes, okay. There's a mod that I added that adds no fall damage, so I was hoping I added that. Nothing in there. So theoretically, my entire energy production is about 25 megawatts. Alright, well, there's your concrete. So, I need 10, a little bit of that. Alright, now, after I put the all this stuff on copper and I start producing copper, I'm probably gonna go not AFK, I'm gonna go find that lead and put a auto miner on that lead. Speaking of auto miner, well, portable miner, sorry. Alright. The smelter. So yeah, I need more wire. Sorry, no, cable. I need more cable. Need wire too. Alright, don't mind the dog. There. No. I need 6 more cable plus quite a bit more other stuff. Yeah, I think it's producing way too slow. Alright, so alright, so after I automate the main three, I'm gonna go take a look and see what I could start working on. The sooner I can get lead, the better. But I'm already, basically, lead and a sustainable power source are the main two things we need. So, let's go work on hopefully getting a sustainable power source. There we go. Now just wait for 300 and 100 and I'm clear. But I'm gonna take a look at this just to see. So I've got this, I can whatever this is. Inventory. Could research buildable nodes. Everything's pure, so it really be those three. That'd be it. Resource sinks. Alright, so let's work towards that. Mainly because if we work towards that, we could upgrade our stuff significantly. Because, think of it. If we've got the resource sink, and I've got 100x stuff on right now for that, like the other world, we're talking 10 of tickets equal getting that one shop, hopefully. Because ticket prices increase. Really, it's I hate stuff like that. I'm thinking. So, ultimately, I think we'd be more efficient due to the amount of crafting, how fast we craft. I think we'd be more efficient just doing that. So, I need 200, 200, 400, well, 400, 500, 200, 200. Those, both those on. Alright, there's that. Afraid. Alright. I need 38. Craft the rest in iron plates, and then that does that. And just we would need a little bit more iron plates, and then the wire, wiring and other stuff. So 46, I believe, is the lucky amount. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna need 258 more pieces of stuff, and I'm gonna go put 2 in here, 1 up there. one material I'm making a ton of right now is screws. That's the one material I'm happy I'm making a ton of. So I can make 67 concrete, which I believe would put me at about 100 manning, give or take. Alrighty. So, yeah, I need 91 pieces of concrete, and then I've got what we need to do. So, do that. There. Hopefully, that will be enough concrete. So I actually need less than what I thought. There we go.
Milestone reached, also known as awesome. You're awesome in directing these coops such as Newfound. Next.
Okay. So I need 40 pieces of cable, 45 concrete, 15 and 10. Okay. Let's do this. Need 30 pieces of concrete, which it's got. Then I need 200 screws, which I have. I had 2.5 times that. So I'm gonna do this. Alrighty. 15, 15, and see if I can run this for 2 minutes. If I can run for 2 minutes, I'm golden. That's exactly what I was wanting to see. Three. There we go. Let's see how much I'll start making in a minute. Alrighty.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Here we are.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that, if you are confident you already understand the new technologies you are about to use, by all means, learn the hard way. I will now assume you are an expert, and judge your use of these technologies accordingly.
Okay. Bye.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note: power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
No idea what that word means, but here we go. Alright. Put them down there just to keep it running smoothly. I'm trying to increase production by half. Yeah. I was very confused for a second. So, base game with no mods, where we are now, would take quite a while. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot you can do that too. There we go. That's at 120 per minute. Okay. So that's overclocked. You just need to get overclocked. You're at 75 per minute. How much are you at? 75 per minute. Alrighty. I'm gonna overclock iron. I've also got 2 work gun. So I'm gonna overclock this right here. How fast can... That's what's slowing us down. It's not the machine's input or output. It's the fact that I don't have Logistics Mark II. I don't have DNA capsules yet. need 5 of those. Alright, I just need a bit more iron, and then I'm good. We're gonna put both machines over here at the moment. Look at all of this. Yeah, so, I don't know how much Sam goes for, but we need to get more advanced resources so we can. There. Here we go. Yeah, just by looking at the machine and everything, I can already tell you that it's not the machine's fault. It's mostly my fault, actually, but let's hope we can do this pretty quickly. So I need 100 rods. I'm looking for plates primarily, because rods I can get pretty easily. So, rods. That's how many plates we have compared to rods. I just need 67 more plates, so about just a little more than 100 ore. And then probably these two will be enough if my calculations are correct. So 67. And then I need 94.
Milestone reached. Fixit would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint Fixit.
So, y'all are probably like, what's this space market? Basically, like I said earlier, you sell items and get stuff in return. It's useful because unlike the Awesome Sink, it has every item in there, and every item has a price no matter if you've gotten that far in the game, I believe. So, basically, lots of tickets, A, and B, I can get the smart playing and not really do much. Just certain items sell for more, so yeah. Probably put it over here. It is about the same size, so it's gonna be a little bit of an issue, like as you'll see in a minute. It is very large. I'll probably put space elevator over there and it over here. Actually, this might be a bit smaller. I don't know. I don't know. So upload and behind cost. I'll go with wire. This is actually not the one I was thinking it was. Huh. I'll keep it. But yeah. And this thing needs power. How much? 50 megawatts? Okay. Yes, game. I am aware. Give me a split second game. Okay, that's a partial issue. Is it a true issue? No, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a partial issue. So let me fill all these up. And then on the excess I will put in here, I guess. Alright, I'm just gonna condense all this down to cable. There we go. So this, I probably actually won't consider cheating. Now, I don't know entirely how much this is going to get me. I'm gonna look on. Okay, so it's Space Market 2 is the one I'm thinking of. Alright. Hang on. Let me get rid of this. Let me dump that. Let me save game. Exit the desktop. Let it do its thing for a second. So Space Market 2. And place that as factory. So the Space Market 2 is the one I'm thinking of, that you put the items in and it just builds up your currency. That's fine, please confirm. Yep. Don't think I had anything else that was that stuff. There we go. Okay. Do I have to research Space Market? If I were to take a guess, it's probably a yes. Ah, here we go. So, Space Market 2. Okay, yeah. how much money is... Gotta find it. Jeez. It looks like it's limited. Smart plating would be up here. No, maybe, I don't know. Smart plating is 208,000. It's quite a lot, so. Check looks like what somewhat regular items sell for quite a bit. So biomass sells for 2,400, concrete sells for 2,300, cable sells for 4,800. Object scanner sells for 616. Huh. So it looks like things that are made are that are complex. They're like very complex to make. It sells for a bit. So 50 screws, basically screws, wire, reinforced iron. So there. Two of the ingredients.
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fix-it stock value.
Screws. So, if we can get quite a bit, 25. Alright. About to be making quite a bit. Alright. High-speed connector, fuse modular frames, turbo motor. Alright, so. Take all of that. So if I can make an entire power grid just to sell, I could make quite a bit. The 1,000, so I'll get about 1.5 mil. So I need 77, I think, more stuff. Rotors are 20.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
That's where it was. It went into my inventory. Nice. Okay. So alright, well, I hope y'all enjoy. I know I did. I'll see y'all back next time. See ya.